The Hunter Auction House was an online marketplace where hunters bought and sold equipment and materials obtained from raids. With tens of thousands of hunters operating across Korea, the platform was easily accessible to every single one of them. For hunters, equipment was not a luxury, it was a lifeline. Better gear meant better protection, and better protection often meant survival. D and E rank hunters barely earned enough to sustain themselves, which was why they were rarely well equipped. Only on rare occasions, when they were accepted into capable raid teams, did luck favor them. Because all hunter equipment was imbued with magic, even a simple sword could cost millions. C-rank hunters and above earned substantial income from raids, leaving them with little reason to be frugal. Equipment used by high-rank hunters could easily be worth hundreds of millions. Jinwoo browsed through the auction listings, but every item that caught his attention was far beyond his reach. He needed equipment capable of withstanding the intense heat inside the demon castle, yet nothing suitable appeared. He shifted his attention to the system store and briefly considered selling the Orb of Avarice. Even the finest artifacts typically increased a user's stats by 20 or 30%. This orb, however, doubled magical power outright, a full 100% increase. There was no doubt it would fetch an extraordinary price. But there was a problem. Selling it would raise an unavoidable question. How did an E-rank hunter obtain an artifact of that caliber? Jinwoo was still days away from his official S-rank certification. He needed proof of participation in an A-rank gate raid. Yet no raid team would ever allow an E-rank hunter into an A-rank gate. As he turned to raids listings, something caught his attention. A team was recruiting. The scene shifted to the Hunters Association. Chief Jin Chul placed a file on the desk before Chairman Go Gun Hee. The chairman glanced at the photo inside and frowned slightly. "Was this taken 4 years ago?" he asked. "He looks much younger than he does now." Jin Chul nodded. The file documented Jinwoo's activity over the past 4 years. Years he had spent labeled as the weakest hunter, even among E-ranks. The chairman wondered aloud whether Jinwoo might have been a false ranker. Jin Chul dismissed the idea immediately, explaining that none of the hunters who had raided with Jinwoo had ever suspected such a thing. Despite being injured time and again, Jinwoo had never quit. Jin Chul added quietly that Jinwoo had endured it all because of his mother's medical bills. As they discussed the matter, Jin Chul received an update. He informed the chairman that Jinwoo had joined a raid team affiliated with the Hunters Guild. For a brief moment, disappointment crossed the chairman's face. He wondered if Jinwoo was no different from the rest, another hunter ultimately swayed by money. Then Jin Chul clarified. He joined the mining team, not the attack force. The chairman paused. "He really is difficult to read," he said. The story shifted to the exterior of a gate. A mining supervisor questioned Jinwoo about his rank. Jinwoo answered plainly. When asked about prior experience, he admitted he had none. Asked about his combat type, he stated that he was a physical combatant. The supervisor noted that there were few of that type among the miners. He told Jinwoo not to be nervous, to work diligently, and informed him that he would be entering the gate with the rest of the team as standby. From a distance, Jinwoo watched hunters preparing to enter the gate. Because of the danger posed by high-ranked gates, hunters operated with clear divisions of labor. The attack force eliminated monsters. The mining team extracted ores. The collection team handled the transport of monster corpses. Mining and collection teams entered only after the monsters had been dealt with, excluding the boss. While it seemed like excessive manpower, modern machinery did not function inside gates. Everything relied on manual labor using crude tools enhanced with magic. This was Jinwoo's first time standing before an A-rank gate. Inside the gate, the attack force moved first. At its head was Choi Jong, accompanied by several elite hunters. Before long, monsters emerged. Choi Jong raised his hand, and flames roared forward, erasing them instantly. "Tanks take position," he said calmly. "A storm is coming." The blast wave from his earlier attack surged outward, but the tanks held firm, their shields absorbing the force. Choi Jong remarked that he had restrained his power to avoid incinerating the monster corpses. He could not tell how deep the dungeon extended, but he was confident that the nearby threats had already been eliminated. The tanks acknowledged his assessment, quietly impressed. After the shockwave faded, Choi Jong assured his team that he would guide them safely. Turning slightly, he addressed a female hunter clad in armor. "Be cautious," he said. "Your nose is sensitive. The smell of burned flesh may linger." Outside the gate, the mining supervisor grew increasingly agitated, while a guild administrator attempted to calm him. The supervisor complained that the attack force was taking too long, questioning when they would finally be allowed inside. The administrator reassured him that the delay was for their safety, and that the attack force was nearly finished. Moments later, the gate stirred. The attack force emerged. From the sidelines, Jinwoo watched in silence. This was the strongest attack force in the country. Choi Jong walked at the front as they exited the gate. Jinwoo lowered his head slightly, careful not to draw attention. A voice rang out nearby. "Number 2 of the Hunters has returned." It was the vice guildmaster of the Hunters Guild.